Hey people, welcome to the channel, and in this case, talking about a topic that is super necessary, right? So stay for this video. I'm talking about how to not get arrested by the police when you did nothing wrong, simply because you could not keep your cool and you just had to be an asshole. As always, if you want to learn more about realistic survival and preparedness, you have a lot of information here in the channel, and I also recommend my books, Survival Skills, as well as Surviving the Economic Collapse. These will help you get a lot better prepared, a lot of information in these in Amazon, in those links below in the description of the video. Now, this is like hot in the heels of the problem that John Jones, one of the best MMA fighters ever, retired now, and yeah, one of those characters, but stop giving me your toughest battles, John Jones. Thinking of Jesus, and Jesus says, you literally just have to stop breaking the law and you won't get arrested anymore. Oh my God, how true this is. It's insane, the amount of people that get into problems with the law because they just cannot stop fucking up is incredible. John Jones recently, and you're talking about someone that is extremely skillful in fighting, in hand-to-hand combat, one of the best ever, someone that's a multi-millionaire, someone that is very wealthy, and still they can't stop fucking it up with the police. Why? I don't know. I don't know. It's one of these mysteries. You know, I was doing a video for my Spanish channel about different EDC options, right? Depending on the country, because you have different legislations. Someone asked for EDC video about what you can have in Spain, right? So in Spain, you can have your pepper spray. Guns are very restrictive. So unless you have a license that is very difficult to obtain, you can own, but carrying, it's going to be a little bit more difficult, or quite a bit more difficult. But pepper spray, perfectly legal. Knives, anything that is not automatic, anything that is under 11 centimeters, so under a 4-inch blade, non-automatic 4-inch blade or smaller, and not double-edged, kind of dagger, that you can have. You don't need a good cause. You can just have that. Now, if you're taking a knife of any kind, a big, any knife, from a mora to a whatever it is, if you're doing an activity or a sport or something that justifies, that's where you have to justify. But it's very interesting that it's not illegal. Meaning, if you're carrying a machete down the street in your bag and someone finds it, you may end up getting like a sanction, like a couple $100 of sanction, because it's only remember, under 4-inch non-double-edged, non-automatic blade. So basically, pretty much most folders out there you can legally carry. But if you're carrying something that's not a folder, it's a fixed blade, and something that's bigger than those 4 inches, you get like a fine. You get fined. But there's no law that says you go to jail. All right. So you can have pepper spray. You can have a folder. What is it that people comment is, well, that's what the law says, but in reality, cops can take it away from you. Yes, of course. It's always the case that many of these things are going to be about the interpretation of the police officer in that moment. If you are fucking drunk in the middle of a party and you have a knife with you and they consider that you're a risk to yourself and others, yes, they have the authority to take it away from you. That does not change the fact that you're legally allowed to carry your knife, because it's not illegal. Anything that is not prohibited, anything that is not illegal is legal, especially when it's specified that you can have a 4-inch folder without any problems. Does not change the fact that the police officer can remove, even if you're behaving erratically and being dangerous to others with a pen, with a fountain pen. You can stab someone with it, yes. Are they illegal? No. But if I'm being an asshole and I'm being dangerous towards others, yes, the police can take it away from me. Now, this John Jones bullshit mentality of thinking, so everything is... No, it's not that everything is illegal. You're just being asked to not be an asshole, and officers having a little bit of decision in that moment, where depending on the circumstances, depending on if they feel you're danger, if they think that, this is 3 a.m., this guy is dressed like a fucking ninja in the middle of the night, and he has a knife in his hand. What the hell are you doing hiding behind a trash can? Give me that knife. Oh, yeah, I have the right to have my 4-inch blade. Well, yeah, come pick it up in the police station. I'm not leaving you here with that knife. I don't trust you. He has that authority. Can it be the case that you come across an idiot officer that for no good reason takes your knife away from you? Yes, could happen. Is that really likely? I mean, I've had people commenting here that over 47 years never had a problem. I never had a problem with anyone. Not a problem with police officers in Argentina, not a problem with police officers in United States, not a problem with police officers in Europe, not a problem with any officer. Why? Well, because I'm a civilized ass human being and I don't go around looking for trouble. I had cops stop me. I was actually coming back from the United States and had a bunch of knives and magazines and gun stuff in one of the suitcases. What are you carrying there? Well, I'm carrying this. Oh, but you can. Yeah, I can. Oh, really? Yes. Okay. Yeah, you just go. Don't be an asshole. Don't assault the police. As crazy as it is, don't attack the police. Know the law. Follow the law. And you're going to be just fine. All of this fantasy of the man is coming to get me, it's true in some other aspects, in terms of our liberties being restricted more and more. But this idea that every single officer out there is just looking to take your knife away from you or whatever it is, honestly, I've never had that happen. And I've shown my knife to officers, to police officers at times in a conversation. And yes, many times they knew that what I do for a living and kind of knew where I was coming from. And maybe they have that they take that into account. But many times I can tell you, I was in different countries, knowing the law, following the law, and having something that was perfectly legal there. And in the conversation, yeah, you know what? This is what I carry. And I was, wow, that's a cool knife. That's pretty nice. Yeah, okay. Never a problem. You know why? Because I'm not looking for problems. That's why I don't find them, okay? Neither should you.